I'm going to go with this. I don't care anymore. Well, there's some kind of automatic setting I can turn off. I would turn off. So yeah, this is going to be my new boat. Boat left. I died on my island. I think it was because it was too hot and going in the water, which should normally cool you down, did not cool me down, and I died. So my crewmates and my animals were left behind, and my boat has got a bed on it uh, on the shore there, and I'm just making me way to the boat. Got about halfway back, maybe a bit more, and so I clicked to go back onto the boat, and respawn. My boat was not appearing on the map. It did not give me the option to get to my map, my boat. It disappeared for some reason. So I ended up on a completely different island, miles away from where I was on the map. And the map is here. Here's the map. I was all the way down here. Okay, there. Right, now I can't even move across to that side, apparently. For some unknown reason, I can't even move. Oh, right, you got to zoom in and then you can move. So I was all the way down here, so that's a long, long way I had to go back. And I ended up at an island back over here somewhere. So why it did that, I don't know. The only place where I've got any kind of boat was here, which is not a very good one. It's just the sloop that you get at the beginning of the game. So I sailed across to there and rebuilt another boat. Okay, well no, actually I built it on here, sailed it over here, got 2 crew members, so I wouldn't have to worry about the sails and adjusting it myself. And now I'm going to make my way all the way back down there to see if my boat is still there, because technically it should still be there even though it's not appearing on the map. I'll just check it is still not appearing on the map. Because if it was, I might be able to click on it. But no, apparently it doesn't exist according to that. So I don't quite know what happened. So we're going to try and retrieve it, or at least find out if it's still there. Which, in theory, it should be still there because nothing destroyed it or anything. So here we go. It's a bit late in the day, but if we hold a left button and move the sails, like so, we won't have to worry about the sails because we've got a crew. We've got a little bit of gold just to pay them for time. We'll pick up some stuff on the way. Hopefully. So this is going to be a long journey. I probably won't be able to do this in one go. We can adjust ourselves here so we can catch the wind. There we go. Now we're going to go at speed. If you want to do a little bit of travelling in this game, go for this next one up from the sloop that you get at the start. Get the schooner, because this goes much faster and gives you more chance of outrunning these boats that spawn randomly around you. Right, now I'm heading, let's see which way. I want to go in a southerly, yeah, kind of that direction. So I'm going to head towards maybe the one to your far right there, or maybe the Wesley Appleghetto thingy. So we're heading that way. So yeah, I probably want to go pretty much south. Okay, so we'll close the map. We'll go a little bit to the right, so we're a bit more towards the south. Alright, now we can, we've got a level up, and all I've been doing, and I would recommend this, is put it into resistance. So if anybody does shoot at you, at least you've got a bit of a chance of resisting them firing at you. And then I do an occasional swoop like this around, making sure we're keeping away from the boats, and they will suddenly spawn from nowhere, as you can see. And hopefully the wind is with us so that we can get away, because sometimes the wind is not with us. And if as long as you stay at a reasonable distance, you know, don't get any closer than this, you might be able to outrun them. Okay, but of course that all depends on the wind. You may have to sort of go to the left or right because you haven't got any wind, so you might have to be careful. Now you can get these with a grappling hook. I'm not going to because those boats are rather close. But yeah, we could try and get these. I will get some, but I'm going to get it when I get a bit nearer to my destination before I think about going for those, because I don't want any. I want to get there as fast as possible before anything can destroy me. Because I want. This is a long trip. Okay. Let's open the map again. See how we're doing. We should still be heading roughly south. Oh, we're a little bit off. Oh yeah, and the times that I've actually hit that toggle ladders thing is ridiculous, because you keep accidentally hitting it, I find, and you don't want your toggle your ladders. Right, I want to go a little bit more to the right. I mean, I could go for that one there. That's a possibility. I could go for that. Is there any boats around? So I will immediately start slowing this down. So as long as there's nothing around, I would go for it. They're worth going for. And then we'll just slow down a bit. Try not to hit it, because I think it destroys it. Like so, and then we'll cut the sails right off so that it stops pretty much near it. Okay, now we've got a grappling hook. Oh, I haven't put it on the actual bar, so let's very quickly do that. Right, okay, and then we can just grapple it in. Don't worry about trying to get yourself in the water. I just go for this. This is much more reliable way. Saves you having to get in the water and all that stuff, and then you just pull it in. Okay, and then you get the stuff. Okay, and then we're back on here again. So, yeah, we're just going to keep doing this. We'll bang those cells straight back up again. Because I want to try to do this as fast as possible. And then put the old map on. Where are we going? And unfortunately I'm going in the dark, which I didn't really want to do. We can zoom away. I want to probably get to the island to... Well, actually this may be about right. This may be about the right direction. And maybe hit that green island that you saw there. And see how we get on. So hopefully this comes out okay on the microphone. Because I am getting a bit fed up that the microphone never seems to work very well on Twitch. I'm just drinking a cup of tea, so that's the last of it now. And then I will do a full scan every now and again just to make sure there's nobody about. But I'm going to stay on this heading. So yeah, we've got Dread Anne the Mighty, and we've got Pretty Mary Ninetoes. They're both in basic armour, and I'm in metal armour, so I'm a little bit better equipped than them, just because I wanted to get this done fairly quick. So if I get there, which is highly unlikely, then maybe I'll give them some upgraded gear. Right, okay, so we're heading roughly where we want to go. So the idea is, of course, we've got to go all the way down the map there, and that's a long, long way. So I might go for that green one that you see there, that sort of green island. If not, I'll go to the one below that. Hopefully, that's if all works out okay. We should come up to the grid reference soon, so we should go through that soon. And again, we keep. It seems that you always seem to get them at the start or near the end, where they kind of suddenly sort of spawn in. There are times where nothing happens, so everything's fine. In which case, you could possibly pick up a few of these chests. But I use the grappling hook from now on. It doesn't put you so much at risk. You don't have to jump in the water. It's got to level up, so we're going to do that because I'm going to put all this into resistance. Now, I will sometimes put it into sturdiness, but for the moment we're doing that because if they do fire at us, we may be able to get away before they do too much damage. And I've also got spare planks in oh, look at that. Now that's what I did not want. See, they just come out of nowhere. And a red one, I'm pretty sure, is a really bad one, so we might have a struggle avoiding this. Do like red one come out at night or something? Yeah, and of course the wind is not going to be with us either, so I'm in real trouble now. So yeah, I'm in trouble. I can't get this. I could barely get any wind to even get away from this thing. This is the problem. Yeah, I wish I could do something about it. It looks like we're okay, so I might be able to turn back again a little bit, just to gain a bit more wind. Because obviously we want to get away from these guys as fast as possible. I don't want to turn right into them, but I want to turn enough that I can get a bit of wind. And once we get through this, the next section here, hopefully those will disappear. Let's hope so anyway. That's my hope. So we've still got a bit of wind, so we're not doing too bad. But yeah, if you got this boat, the schooner, you've got a lot better chance of getting away because it has better sails. I'm going for 2 speed sails, by the way. I'm not going for a handling one. I will only do that probably on the next boat up, which I think is the galleon. I'm trying to get the gems that I left at my other base, and I'm not sure if I left a bed there on the island, but that, if I did, that's not showing up either. So I couldn't seem to spot. I got a feeling I didn't. I think I just had one on the boat. For some reason it wouldn't go onto the boat, so because apparently it magically does not appear for some unknown reason. Why, I don't know. It does seem rather odd, because it was there and there was nothing nearby that could attack it either. I made sure I was well clear of any pirates when I landed, and they usually tend to keep patrol around the same area, so I should not have been in any danger of being destroyed. So can't quite work that out, to be honest. Okay, right, we went through that corner, now we're going through this corner. And then, I'll see if I can land on that green one, because I don't want to go too many trips at a time, because I find if you just go on one great long one, you seem to be more likely to engage the enemy. We'll call them the enemy, oh my god. And again we got a load of boats. So will they be there when I get through? Let's hope not, because that is a lot of them, and I'm not going to have the wind either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Please don't let them be there when I go through, because I'll lose all my stuff, because they will destroy me pretty fast. I've got no cannons, and I'm not even going to attempt to do combat, even if I did. You got a pretty high level and a really good boat with a lot of cannons before you can destroy any enemies, even the easy ones. So I'm not recommended doing that until you've got to a much higher level. Yeah, for some reason now they've all disappeared. It's very strange. Yeah, this is very strange, this game, I must admit. it is a bit odd how it does things, but it needs a lot of work on it. It needs to be, refined a little bit better than it is. So yeah, try and get as much wind as possible. If you can't get any wind, say this is like no wind, you may have to go to the right to catch the wind, or to the left, and then tack back the other way. Tack back. See, I know my boat terms. Not that I'm a yachtsman, of course, because I'm not. So hopefully this will go okay. Oh dear, we want to avoid that one, so I am instantly going to get away from this guy. Yeah, red one's bad news, and I've got barely any wind. This is the problem you face in this game. This is what happens, is you won't get any wind sometimes. So I may have to go the other way, and he's getting desperately close. You need as much wind as possible if you've got any chance of outrunning these guys. And It is not looking good at the moment. I'll turn the sails a little bit that way to catch the sails a little bit more and hope I can stay out of range. If you stay out of range enough, then you'll be okay. But yeah, it's they get too close, you're in big trouble, and I don't want to lose all my crew before I've even got barely anywhere. So I'm heading back the other way now. But I've got to avoid this lot. I've got to get back to the island that you can see on the left. But I have to steer wide now and hope they sort of disappear, because they will disappear once you get into a certain range. And then try and work on my way back a little bit at a time. So I usually try and line up like that and try and get the sails pretty much lined up so that I'm getting full wind like that. So I mean, we might be able to turn left in a minute and make our way towards that island. We'll be alright once we get out of range. You've got to be close-ish before they will attack. So, you know, don't think that, oh, just as soon as they see you, they're going to attack. They won't. They will, you know, that kind of distance is fine. Maybe even a little bit closer. But, yeah, just be careful. Just steer wide of it. Right, I think we're okay. See, they still haven't, like, discovered us yet. So, we'll keep going. We've got very little wind here, so, yeah, it's tricky. I may just go to the right a little bit more, just to get a little bit more. We need to go as fast as possible here and get them out of the way. Once they're out of the way, you know, we'll have a bit of relative calm for a while. He said, oh, so, you know, I haven't got the best wind in the world here, but just in case he turns in towards me, I'm going to turn the other way and get a little bit more wind. Well, I'm going to get less wind actually, but see, even on this range, they won't actually detect you. Just don't get very much closer than that. Otherwise you're dead. So don't bother about these boxes if I was you, because they may just get it within range as you're trying to get it. That's why I use grappling hooks. They tend to be one side or the other, not both. But yeah, as you can see, it's very much dependent on the wind. And I don't know whether at night it's worse or better. I'm not sure, I haven't worked that out yet. A purple one is a good one to get, but if I'm out of range, I might go for this one, because this is going to give us some better loot and more gold probably. So I'm gonna have a go at this one. So yeah, I tend to get sort of close-ish, and then we'll go on to say half sails, just to slow us down a bit. And then when we get near, we'll just take the rest of it off, like so. That will do. And then it will just only move a little bit. And then I'll get my grappling hook, and this is the best way to do it. When it goes purple, like so, let go, and then just pull it in. So, and then I usually get straight back on and get these sails down as fast as possible, so that we get away quick. Right, there's another one there. I'm not going to get too many of these, although you know, I would like to, because obviously the more you hang around in the waters, the worse the chances. You know, the more your chances of getting detected by somebody. So I would like that one, but I'm not going to take the risk, because I want to, you know, to try and get this journey done at least halfway on this stream. So I won't be doing it long. Hour and a half at the absolute max, because I normally stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't want to do too many extra streams. Because it's, you know, it's a lot of work, isn't it? Right, which way am I heading now? Am I still heading southish? Well, pretty much, but I could go a bit more south, really. Would be better, yeah. Let's go a bit more south than that. no boats around. Yeah, we want to be going pretty much south. So we've got to go a bit more. But this is what you got to do. Sometimes you got to turn one way to catch the wind and then turn back the other way to get it back again. Now I could go for this one as well. He's a little bit further away, but I might still go for this. So let's start slowing down. But I don't like normally getting too many of these. I like to just keep going and get to my destination before, you know, they start coming in attack. Now it's a bit further away, so hopefully we'll be alright. But if you just keep sort of, just lift it up a bit. As long as you get the purple, you may have to lift it like that. I don't know if it automatically pulls it in or whether you've actually got to do the trigger or not. I'm not really sure. It seems to be automatic. I think it's doing it automatically, to be honest. Right, we only got 9 coins. That is very disappointing, considering. Oh, I think something's firing at us. Somebody fire at us, or although I think that was a fish. Phew! I was a little bit worried there. There are a few of these purple ones. I'm not going to look at the loot until I actually get, you know, got a bit of time to do it, because I don't want to waste time on this journey. Right, we're going to start slowing down again. So I usually slow down till it's like fairly near the tip, and then we just run it right off like that. Now the thing, this will break after so many attempts, so it hasn't got infinite life, so make sure you got more than one. I've got about 3, I think. It seems like it pulls it in all by itself. Right, 8 gold coins. So we're collecting coins, which is what we need to pay our crew, of course. So right, and then we go full sail again. But I don't think I'll get too many, because you can get a bit greedy and, you know, go for a lot of these. And the trouble is, the more you hang around, I find the more chance you've got of getting caught. So by the enemy, as they call it. So I'm going to just keep going for a minute. And I just hope this microphone performs better this time. If not, well, you're getting the general idea of what I'm doing. It seems like if I talk continually, I get more success with the mic. But when I stop, it just seems to go completely wrong. I'm going to go for this one as well. So let's take this down pretty sharpish. And you can just go nice and fine and just... Yeah, I still haven't actually used up much of this thing. It's nowhere near breaking yet. I should face the wheel, because whichever way you're facing, that's the sort of way you're pointing. I'd rather face forward. So, right, let's keep an eye on the enemy. So you do get a period of calm every now and again. I won't go for that one. I don't want to go over every one. I want to get to where I want as fast as possible. I may go more south now and just skirt this island a bit, and I may just stop on the end, because if there are any enemy about, once you get to the shore and like discover it, or go to one you've already been, they seem to just all despawn. These things you're seeing here are actually wreckages. So if you've got the right equipment, if you've got like a diving bell and you need oil for that, you can get a diving bell attachment, fit it on this boat. And I have tried it and it does fit the boat. But you've got to go down a very, very long way. So I would recommend you get the diving bell, because if you try swimming it, unless you've invested a lot into you know, faster swimming, or you can go longer on your breathing and stuff, I wouldn't recommend it, because you're probably going to get killed. At least with a diving bell you got a bit more of a chance. I tried it once and I couldn't actually get to the chest, and also I think I nearly got killed by a shark, so gotta be careful. Whoops. Right, if I can stop on this island, I will. It's like a temporary measure. I could almost put. Cause I'm always worried that if I go too far in one go, my chances get worse. I don't know if that's a thing. That the longer you're at sea, the worse it gets. It may be that it's not, and I'm just worrying over nothing. But maybe I can go a bit further. So I'm going to go a bit south, and then we go east. Ah, right. We got a pirate. So immediately I got to turn away. This pirate. These are one of the less strong ships, but they will still do you a lot of damage. So I'm going to try and get away from this guy, and I think could be in trouble here. He may be getting too close, so we might be in trouble here. So I'm going to turn away as quick as I can and go full sail, and hope I can outrun this guy. And I does not look good. So I am in trouble here. I will try and outrun it. Hopefully I can. He's going to fire in a minute. Dear. I am in trouble. Because if he catches me up, he's got a sprinting one. That might mean he's very, very fast, in which case I am in big trouble. So this could be the, the end of my boat here. Which is a shame. And now I'm heading into some more. Oh, drat. Okay. I'm going to do a sharp right turn here. Sharp left turn, should I say. And I try and get out of the way of these. Jeez, I'm in trouble. I am in big trouble. This is what I thought might happen. Oh dear, and there's a huge one there. So yeah, this is gonna be a problem because he is close. He may go outside of his range. If he goes outside of a certain range, he does actually go back again. So I'm hoping. Oh, I got no sail here, so I may have to go the other way and tack this way, because I need full wind to be able to outrun these guys. So I'll have to go this way just so I can get a bit more sail, because otherwise they may get me. He's a bit close, that one, so I'm a little bit worried on that one. So I'm going to go a bit more sail again and catch a bit more wind here. Otherwise I'm in real big trouble. He's starting to fire. Right, I'm in trouble. Where am I heading to? Right, I'm heading that way. Okay, I need to go right then. If I get the chance, I'll go right. Hopefully, I can skirt this island. If not, I'll have to go around to the left of this island and then work attacking my ways back to the right, which is probably my best option. I hope I don't hit the shore, of course, because that would be catastrophic, wouldn't it? Right, as you can see, we're having fun here. Oh, luckily I got away. Thank goodness. Alexa, room light 40%. Yeah, I've got an Alexa. Alright, alright. But she's useful. I don't have to get up and turn the lights on. And she plays me music and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of good stuff like that. So she's got her uses. Right, we made it. Oh, that was hairy stuff, wasn't it? I'm not sure if it damaged me or not. I don't think it damaged me. It seems to be okay, but this is what I mean. If ever you get into a situation like that, either go left or right, whichever's best to catch the wind, and just try and outrun them. Don't try and fight them. I mean, if you've got a load of, a massive load of cannons, and there's only one of them, yeah, go for it. And you're high level, then yeah, go for it. But I'm nowhere near high level, so completely pointless. I toggled the ladders there for some reason. Right, I need to go right now, because I'm going to go way off course otherwise. So I didn't really want to go this way, but it looks like I'm stuck with it now. And now, of course, I've got no wind. I could land on this island. Might be Might not be a bad idea. But as you can see, we've got no wind at all now. Let's have a look at the map. So we're here. I may have to go around to the right now, which is probably actually a better idea. So which one am I going? Yeah, east. East is fine. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going east here. I might have to go slightly more that way, so I get a little bit more wind, and then we'll go back to the right afterwards. Right, so far so good. Managed to avoid 2 lots, but as you can see, risky, risky, risky. All I got to do is open and get the cyclone things, because when it starts to rain, you can get cyclones. You don't want one of them when you're at sea, because they are hard to avoid. You just go between them if you've got 2 of them, and just steer your way out of it and try not to get pulled in, because it will damage the ship. Don't worry, it's not going to damage it really fast. So I've managed to get through a load of cyclones and still survive. As long as your boat's in fairly good order when you start, you should be okay. Right, let's see where we are now. Right, yeah, because actually, I do want to go down in that direction. I've gone quite a long way, actually, further than I was gonna. And you can, it is probably sometimes a good idea to land on one of these islands. It's not a bad idea. Just so that you got a bit of a break, and maybe put a bed down or something. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Right, we're still going sort of east, so I want to go southeast really, so I need to go right. But there's very little wind, that's the problem, so we're going to have to turn ourselves the other way and try and catch a bit more wind and try and go that way, because we will eventually want to go back south again. This is hairy stuff. It's still early access with this. Oh dear. Yeah, don't we wanna... Yeah, they have a certain range, so just try and keep out of range. I've got barely any wind here. And as long as, he will go so far and then he will turn around and go back. So if we can just stay a bit left of him, maybe we'll be okay. So he's starting to turn back. Oh no, he's starting to turn towards me. Damn. Please don't detect me. Please don't detect me. Please don't detect me. I think if the green thing comes up on the ship, saying, who he is, that's when you're at risk of being detected. So just try and stay just this, that kind of range. Looks like we got away with it there. And then I can turn back in a minute and try and get some rain. Yeah, I should be able to turn to the right now and get a little bit more. Yes, he's starting to turn. Right, let's try and get a little bit of wind and get a little bit further. That will help. So he's got a certain range that he will go. So just stay out of that kind of circle that he patrols. So obviously if you're landing here on this island, don't land near any of the boats, because obviously they're going to parade the shore and you're at risk of being attacked. There's a smaller one here, but I tell you, if you're not very high level, and I'm sort of medium to low, I'm still not prepared. I still have not got enough firepower or whatever to take these things on. So even a little boat like that, I couldn't take on really, because he's got, what, I don't know, 6 cannons either side. The most I've had is 3 aside, and that wasn't good enough. I tried it, died. Right, okay, which way am I going? I am going nearly south, so it's not going too bad. I could do with a bit more wind, so I'm going to turn to the right just a bit more, so we just catch a bit more wind. Which of course is the arrow at the top. The bottom one, the small one that's moving quite sharply there, is the rudder. The right one is the actual wind. So it's got to go full right on the sails. So I've got a crew, so obviously this is easy. Otherwise, you'd be doing this manually if you don't have a crew. Crew are only 5 each per crew, and if you invest a lot into the perks and things, uh, like on if you go to the skills, and you invest a lot in the crew, which I think is sort of, is it here? Not that one. I think it's either that one. One of these is it's probably that one. Will give you actually. I won't bother. Oh crikey! Jeez, now I'm in massive trouble. Jeez, I should not have done that. That's what I mean. These things can just turn up out of nowhere. There's a classic example. So I might die here. I probably will die here. So I'm just going to try and outrun them. That's my only chance here. So don't try and take these guys on, especially the red ones. Just get the hell out of here as fast as you possibly can. The full cell you can get, the better. Because you need to outrun them. So they're quite big, they're quite heavy. So then you probably outrun them. As long as your boat is not like full weight. I'm quite light here, so I've no cannons. So I'm on fairly high lightweight. So I can outrun these guys, and that's the whole idea. Is just outrun them. Don't worry about taking them on until you're quite high level. Right, that was lucky. I'm being very. See what I mean? The longer you're at sea, the worse it seems to get. I don't think we're leaking or anything. Because you've got a fairly, good amount of actual resistance, and this is why I put it all into resistance. It's because if I take damage, I want to take as little as possible, just so that I can survive. And I've got spare planks as well, so that if there's any holes, I can quickly patch them up. Right, we're going to have to go to our left soon, which means I'll have very little sail. But what you can do is go beyond, go too far, and then swing back left the other way so that you catch the wind again. So I'm gonna, but every now and again they just sort of pop up out of nowhere. I mean, if you've got points, I would say invest it in giving you more of the fog of war, so you can actually see more around you quicker, so you can take evasive action earlier. So it's always a good thing to invest. I've got a fair few points on that, so I'm not doing too bad. So as long as I'm heading south-ish, then I'm quite happy, and I've got a bit of wind, then I'll be quite happy. I just go left a bit, because I've still got a bit of wind even if I go left. But you want to keep speed up, so you just keep outrunning them. Because they're big heavy ships. And although some of them are fast, they will only follow a certain range, and then they tend to want to turn back, unless they really lock onto you, and then you're in trouble. Now, I don't know if I got food for the crew. How are their food situations? Because you've got to keep feeding them, and you've got to make sure they've got their wages and stuff. So I'm going to keep going that way. Hope nothing pops up in front of me. So I'll have a quick look first. Get some food from here. Where are we? And so I can give it to them, because I don't know what happens when they run out of food. They may actually desert you or something, or turn on you. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to do as fast as I can before another ship comes along. Split this up and give them a little bit more meat. I'm trying to do this fast. Right, he's got 4. Where's the other? Where's the other guy? Up there. So yeah, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, because obviously a ship could turn up any second. They just literally come out of nowhere sometimes. Right, go. I'm not worried. Me worried? No, not a chance. Right, so now we're going sort of due south, so now we want to go a bit more east, so I need to turn left. We're going to lose, so I actually might turn a long way around this time and go this way, and then we'll turn ourselves obviously all the other way. So you need to go as maximum you can on that, so that we get a nice bit of wind again. Try and get a goodish bit of wind. Right, we're sort of going east now, which is kind of what I want. I didn't really intend to go this far in one go, but I may stop on maybe that island just coming up soon. So we're sort of east northeast, so I need to be a bit more right. But as you can see, the wind is not being very kind. Yeah, it's a problem always, that wind. You got to sort of, go to the right one way or left, and then go to the other way. Try and catch the best wind you can, and in a sort of zigzag your way through, as opposed to going direct. Direct doesn't always work because you got no wind. I don't know how often the wind changes in this game, but yeah. So I need to go a bit more right, but fortunately there's very little wind, so it's making it a bit difficult. So I may have to go right here for a little while. But I do think the longer you stay at sea, the more the risk that you're going to get ambushed, obviously. But yeah, I'll try and get to that island if I can. But the wind is not in the favourable direction, unfortunately. So I may have to work my way left and then go very far right and do it that way. So yeah, I'll do this for a little bit longer. I just want to get as far as I can. I'll probably stop on this one, and then that will do. And as long as there's no pirates in the region, so I can just stop and rest, then I'll pause it there and we'll continue on next time down to my target, which is down there. So that's the hope, anyway. And make sure I build a bed on there too. And then now I'll try and swing right. Hopefully there's nothing coming. So I can go back the other way and get wind going the other way. So let's get these sails around quickly. Hopefully get enough to pull us towards the south area again. Right, hopefully that will do. Let's check the map. Yeah, now we're going a bit more south, which is what we want. Right, excellent. So yeah, this is pretty hairy stuff. Yeah, Atlas, it's not bad. I mean, it's obviously it still needs a lot of work. There's still bugs in it. It's not running too badly. You know, frames per second wise, it's not bad. It's not awful, but it could be better. Obviously, it's running a bit like kind of Arc is at the moment, which is not bad. It's sort of acceptable, kind of. If that makes any kind of sense. I'm going to go a little bit more right, so we got a little bit more wind. We'll get through here, and of course we could get through here, and immediately we get pirates just shoot out of nowhere, which is quite possible. So yeah, loading screen coming up. Maybe this game will run a lot better when we get the new consoles. Let's hope so. This is on the Xbox, by the way, if anybody's watching. Um, I haven't tried on the PS4 doing it to Twitch yet, but so far doing it to YouTube on the PS4 has been absolutely perfect on the microphone. I'm probably too loud actually, but every time I do Twitch, it's really, really. Oh, cracky! Don't tell me it's going to crash. Please don't crash, because I don't know. I haven't had it crash very often, but it might occasionally. So that's another good reason to stop now and again, and hopefully it might save. So I think it saves at certain points. I'm going to keep away from that one. So let's get away a little bit so we get a bit more sail and try and outrun it. Just don't get too close to these guys. your range. Please don't get any closer. Please don't get any closer. See, now I've got full cell, so I'm in with a chance of outrunning it. Maybe a bit more to the right. It's a little bit worrying. And just tip the cells in a bit so I get full cell, and I might be able to outrun it. But say, you can get sort of that close, and hopefully, see, they're not quite sensing me yet, so don't worry about, you know, as soon as you see them, they're going to attack. They won't, so don't worry. Yeah, if you hit one of those things in the water, I think they actually get destroyed. Right, managed to do it. Good. I'm doing well so far. And then I'm going to turn back a little bit and point the cells back that way. I'm getting a lot of luck. Sometimes I've done this and I've got like destroyed straight away. So, and they try and tempt you with these boxes, but I do get the one occasionally because obviously the gold is nice to have, but you know, it does increase the danger. The longer you're at sea, I think the worse the danger can get, because obviously these can just spawn out of nowhere at any time. So, and I don't want to get anywhere near them, because, you know, it's dangerous. Now I've got to turn towards that one, because I could do with going a bit more west. So I'm more southwest, like that. So I'm going in between these two, kind of. And I get a bit more sail. But yeah, when you get a nice full sail, that's not quite full sail there, but when you get a really good full sail, then you're laughing. So it's pretty much aiming straight at that island there. I could do with just going right between the two. So I might do that. I mean, I could go right, but that would take me around there. I don't know if I want to go around there, because I haven't been into that area yet. Yeah, and I don't want to risk going too far, so I may go to the left in a minute, because I'll still get a bit of sail, even if I go left. Hopefully, yeah, I do a quick scan like that every now and again. Sorry that made you dizzy. But the whole idea is to try and keep going fast. Try and keep the wind with you, and try and, you know, if you don't get wind, you have to go to the right or left to get wind, and then tack back in 90 degrees opposite. Right, I'm going to take this again and get more resistance. I would advise that. Now, how is this boat doing for like repair wise? It's 480, so it's not bad. This is the side that took the damage. I can't even see it. 400, and it's not doing too bad. So we didn't lose too much. We didn't have too much damage, so things aren't too bad. So again, I'm going to stop doing too many credits. As long as you do a few, so that you can pay your crew. I wouldn't go trying to get every single one, because obviously you're at risk of getting destroyed by boats. As I say, it can appear at any minute. So I'm going to go a little bit left, just so that I know I've got a bit less wind, but I just want to steer away from these a little minute. Try and get a bit more south or southeast. If I could do with going west right now, and I may be able to do that, because I may get enough wind at the other side with a bit of luck. So let me do that. Let's turn this right round here again, so we can get a bit more sail. Right, let's see which direction that is. Oh, I toggled the ladders. Oh, it's easy to slip off the area. Right, east. So yeah, east is fine. And as long as I've got, I mean, that's not the greatest wind in the world, but is that flashing there because there's a problem? Like she's run out of money? No, it's just flashing. I wonder why it was flashing then. I thought for a minute, yeah, it was a problem. See, they've still got 2 gold left, so they're all right. I've invested a lot in, having to do cheaper wages, so that I don't have to pay them too often. So the idea here would be to go east and then go south. Now I know, although it's not progressing me very far, at least I can go at more full speed if I do that. That's the idea, because it's going pretty well east. Well, it's going slightly north, so I could go more actually. To the right. Now I have less wind. That's the only problem. So I don't want to go. I want at least some wind. Right, the island on my right, I want to keep to the right. So we're going sort of east, so I'm just going to skirt right, and then we're going to try and follow that channel down. Although I may land actually on this island, and because I don't want to risk being on these islands, being at sea too long. And at least I can sort of stop here, and maybe because I've discovered something, it should do a save, hopefully. So I might actually stop here. I mean, I'm going to go very slow now because got very little wind, so that's a bit of a problem. I may have to turn right and then go left, so let's do that. That might be the only better way of doing it. See what I mean? You've got to sort of zigzag. This is what they actually did, sailors in the old days, is they had to do this kind of stuff. They had to zigzag their way. So as long as there's no pirates here, there's no pirate boats, along the shore, then this is fine. And then we can swap back to the other way as we get close, because obviously you don't want to ram the shore. And then I'm going to turn away so that we can catch the wind again. And hopefully just catch that end and have enough to just settle on the end here. And then just adjust your speed as you get close, just so that and try not to hit the shallow water. Just try and just avoid it a little bit. You go on it a little bit, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult to get out. Now I quite like a very deep runoff like this, because then you can get quite close to the shore. So it's nice if you get a really deep run like this where there's not much of a shallow. It's much easier to get closer to the shore here. Now, hopefully there's nothing nearby like a camp. And then I'm just going to slow this down like so we don't go too fast here. And then just turn away a little bit, just so we can get a little bit closer, and hopefully there's not a pirate here, pretty close by, because otherwise they'll start firing. Right, let's take this right off now, because we're at speed. So I'll just push it down a little bit, just so I can get slightly closer, not too much. Like that, I think we'll do, and then I can just turn sideways a little bit, like that. Okay, beautiful. Right, that will do. We're going to put the anchor down, so just push down on the Y button if you're on, and lower the anchor, and then we'll go around and we'll start repairing the boat. What do I need? I'm going to get rid of the old thing for a minute. Right, we need thatch. So I have got some resources. I haven't got a huge amount, but there's always some. I could always go to the shore. Yeah, I haven't got a huge amount. So I can just get the bits I need just to repair the bit. It's probably a good idea to repair the bottom actually first, because it depends which takes the most damage. Actually, down here it's not too bad. Look, all the numbers are 500 and something. You start off with 600, so it's actually not bad here. Although that one was a bit low there. Oh no, he's 4,000. If they're all fairly high like this, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It looks like they actually hit the top more. So let me just see if I've got a repair hammer, because if I have, that is a better thing to do, because you can get can I do a repair hammer? Don't think I can. I think you've got to do it in the it's not going to be in there, is it? Oh, there it is. I can do a repair hammer. Ooh, it's going to use a bit of fibre. Now if I use a repair hammer, it does actually add a little bit to it. So let me put that on, say, here, this thing. And then if we switch to that, of course you've got to try and hit it in the right spot. So as the thing comes up, you've got to try and stop it on that white area, but it's not easy. The more you invest in that, I think the easier it gets. When I've invested a lot in it, and I still find it hard to do it, so it doesn't really help that much. Oh, he's in the way. I find it doesn't help a huge amount, to be honest. It still seems to be difficult. Yeah, I'm not very good at it, getting these things there. You know, I've invested a lot of points into that, and do you know what? I still find it really hard to actually get it on that white bit. So I don't know why I'm even investing points in it, because it barely makes any difference. It still seems to be hard to do. It's all right. It's wider, but it's you know, it's so quick sometimes you barely get a chance to do it. But you do get a little boost if you do it with a repair hammer. You will get a little bit added on, which yeah, makes it a bit easier. I'm not going to do any more because I'm out of thatch. So I think that will do. Now it's white at the moment. When it goes green, it means it takes no damage. So what I will do is stop it here, the stream here, and then I will jump off and I'll probably get some more thatch and wood so that we can do more repairs before we set off, so that we've got a fully matched up ship. And then I'm just going to jump on the shore now, actually. I haven't got a gun, by the way, so that we can discover this new place, like so. And then hopefully that will save it, plus we'll get experience points on top. Oh, I haven't been eating food, dear me. So that means I don't get a boost to, yeah, if you don't eat, then you don't get a boost to your fortitude. Your fortitude suffers very badly. So I'm going to take this, take some of these. We've got to try and get them all level if possible. What else am I on? Blue, so we need some fish. Yeah, try and get them up to about halfway. Right, I need to get back on the boat. Hopefully you won't get a, you know, one of these fish things come and attack you. Hopefully not. Yeah, this water is extremely slippery. Try and go as slow as you can before you grab that thing. Let me get some food, because I'm right out of meat here, and that's the one thing I do want. So I'm getting a little bit low on meat, to be honest. Right, let's take that. That's the thing we're short of, because we'll get an increase in fortitude if we get them level-ish. And the trouble is I've eaten too much, so I may have to put the fire on here, because I will start losing health. Right, I'm not cold now, so I'm okay. I've got much wood in there, come to think of it. Oh, I have. So I could actually take some of that wood. Yeah, so I've got a few, you know, I've got bits of spare here. I haven't got much thatch. So yeah, I did take a little bit of damage. But yeah, as you can see, it's not got down a massive amount, you know, 200. It's not a huge amount, but I haven't got a lot of thatch, come to think of it. I thought I had more than that. Yeah, it does use a lot of thatch with each repair, as you can see. Well, it says one there, but, you know, by the time we've done half a dozen, you know, it quickly adds up. And you have got to repair all the little bits here. Yeah, it's gone down. Obviously, don't let it get down too far, but yeah, see the cold symbols come up. Right, I think that will do for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope the sound came out good enough for you. Okay, so I'll see you next time, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye now.